Today, the internet is exploding after Asmongold got hit with massive backlash over his comments on crime, poverty, and race. Asmongold says people are twisting his words, but now Hasan is jumping in, and Hasan is turning this into a full-blown streamer war. The accusations are getting darker, the clips are spreading fast, and this controversy could get way bigger than anyone expected. This is Internet Chaos Report. Remember to like and subscribe because we're posting videos like this every single day. Now let's get into it.
Massive day for the unemployed. Asmongold is in hot water and oh boy. But what has he...
Was that actually a picture of him or was that like AI? Because it kind of looked like it was AI.
even done? And yes, Hasan is mentioned in this video, so trigger warning. Asmongold responds to Hasan and claims black people are genetically inferior and socioeconomic conditions is just cope.
True.
They are. It's a fact.
Social treatment through DEI and affirmative action at the expense of white and Asian Americans. Socioeconomic conditions is a cope and everyone knows it.
Yes. Correct.
I mean, this is...
Yeah, that's true. It is a cope. I mean, black people commit more crimes statistically, even if you get rid of, like, the socioeconomic, like, any socioeconomic form, you know? So, it's just true that black people commit more crimes.
The Elon Musk style. No, they are genetically inferior and socioeconomic conditions are a cope.
I wouldn't say genetically inferior, but they just commit more crime.
They are. It's a fact.
I mean, I am part of the ADL, the Asmongold Defense League, but, like, he said they are to the second part, not the whole statement. Socioeconomic conditions are a cope. Even when you control for income, you have dramatically different racial crime rates. The thing is true for men versus women. Not genetically inferior, another pathetic attempt to get me banned over inconvenient truths. You said they are in response to Destiny saying you claim black people are genetically inferior. There's no other way around this. You want to tap dance around the issue by saying all the other factors leading to more crimes committed is cope. Just say it with your chest. Deliberate misunderstanding. Classic. It's amazing how much leftist discourse is just them pretending not to understand things, thus making discourse impossible. I posted a tweet instead of refuting the argument. I am very smart. I was referring to socioeconomic conditions, not the accusation that they were genetically inferior. This is obvious because it's exactly what I said 10 seconds earlier in the same clip you posted.
It's true. I hate black people.
Motherfucker.
So you see what they did, right? Two claims were made. They were genetically inferior and socioeconomic conditions are a cope. I immediately respond after socioeconomic conditions, which is the thing that I had mentioned earlier in the tweet, and they're trying to frame it as if I said it's about them being genetically inferior.
No, they are genetically inferior and socioeconomic conditions are a cope.
They are. It's a fact. So there it is. To be honest, this one borders on defamation. And this is the thing that these people do, right? They know that what I'm saying is true. I think that all of these people know that what I'm saying is true, that it's not just socioeconomic conditions. They know that they can't actually argue against any of the other factors. So what they try to do instead is they try to get anybody banned, suspended, or removed in order to hopefully get that person to not be able to have a conversation so they don't have to address it.
I'm not saying nothing, but, you know, single parent household, you know, gang culture, very big problem.
Hey brother, I'm sorry to bother you, but can I borrow $1?
$1?
$1, yeah.
No, that's a big problem.
Misunderstanding someone words is a certified Twitter classic. As a black boy, bro, keep going. Don't listen to these people. You are doing a great work. As a black boy, I don't know if I trust this guy, man. If any of my black viewers are watching, can you let us know if you start your sentences with "as a black man"? I feel like that's cap. That's the thing, though. We'll never actually know.
It is frustrating for me. It definitely is. Whenever you have people that deliberately try to misunderstand you and then reframe what you say in a way that's completely inaccurate. And the reason why people get very angry at me is because I represent an ideology that is destructive to them. It is the idea, the radical concept that when you do something, it is your fault that you do something. Every single bad thing that happens to me, I begin from the position that it is my fault.
Oh, Bobby, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. True, it's like the black people that don't complain about slavery. Chances are they're doing better. Excerpt A. Kanye. Like, you guys understand what I mean, you know? Slavery, not cool. Boo.
Was a choice.
But
It's not the government's fault. It's not your parents' fault. It's not your perceived mental disorders' fault. It's your fault whenever you're doing something wrong. The sooner that we can acknowledge that people's actions are their own is the first step that we can take to actually solving a problem.
whoa, what's this? Before it was popular to say this, Asmongold defended blacks and said crime statistics were not related to black people at all.
Young black people, lawless animals on a regular basis? What is this? What does being black have to do with crime?
Maybe he saw San Francisco
Yeah.
and he changed his mind.
I mean, a lot of people have been red-pilled in the last few years, so he probably just changed his mind.
I don't know. And now I'm about to truth bomb you. You know, if you see a black guy and he's dressed nicely, you know, he got a quarter zip on, you know, he's wearing a suit, you're not going to be nervous. But if you see a dude with some V-load and some J's, run the other way.
What the fuck is V-load?
I don't think I've ever known a black person.
How the hell is this dude lecturing us about genetics? This is photoshopped. Asmon Roach telling black people they are genetically inferior. Okay. A lot of people are cycled in on the genetically inferior part, and I genuinely don't think that's what he meant. And, you know, it kind of makes sense by the context of the clip anyway.
Being poor is an excuse to commit crimes. That's right. No one's saying it's an excuse, but it's a reason that's consistent across the globe. I completely, by the way, this is true. It's undeniable that poverty and crime are correlated. But what I'm saying is that it's not the only corollary. Okay, yeah, literally, yes, people steal things because they can't afford them.
It's not like they're stealing bread to feed their children. They're stealing designer slop.
There are some people that don't steal things because they can't afford them. I know this sounds crazy. You would think that growing up in poverty would give you some empathy for their fellow human being. I do have empathy. I get it. But empathy is not obedience. Empathy is saying, yes, this is the way it was for me. I f***ed up. I did it this way, and now I'm not going to do it this way anymore. That's it. I know it sounds crazy, but holding yourself accountable is a lot harder than holding other people accountable.
Just hit the oil rig, man. Anyway, now that we got what Asmongold has to say, we got to listen to Hasan.
Where you go, you guys both talk about each other. This is the first time I brought up Asmongold.
Was that a Meat Canyon video? I haven't seen that one. Weird.
In weeks, if not months. Where was the other? He called women prostitutes too. And nasty
Well, were they
business, but he still
prostitutes?
is a multimillionaire with multiple businesses nonetheless. You think that he represents your lifestyle, but he doesn't.
Again, you're both yin and yang, but at least Asmongold could control his desire and not buy a Gucci or some shit. You preach socialism, but you engage in capitalism more than Asmongold, which is why people point it out. Ooh, this is consistent with his previous racist arguments, such as calling all Somalians criminals and burdens to society.
If you look at the way that people from Somalia have integrated into British culture, how they've integrated into American culture, how they've come from, let's say, Japan, you will see one common variable every single time. It's that these people are total drains on the society. They are massively problematic. They're scamming. They steal things. They do not integrate. And at the end of the day, they are a negative for the societies that they come to. So why would you bring in all of these people that have such a high rate of there being a negative outcome? Why would you ever do that?
Completely agree with him.
It's stupid.
Biggest issue with immigration, I think, is people not assimilating. They sort of live in their own conclaves, and this sort of creates weird ethnic blocks around town.
But, you know, you do have a lot of people that do this, and they try to come together and, you know, and this is the thing that these people do, right? Is that the reason why they're doing this is they want to get me banned. They want to get me banned because they don't think that, you know, basically they know that what I'm saying is true. I think that all of these people know that what I'm saying is true, that it's not just socioeconomic conditions. But because of that, they know that they can't actually argue against any of the other factors.
But that's the thing. This is mostly just the internet. Like, in the real world, everyone can be like, yeah, maybe we need to work better on these things, right? Like, it's not that simple.
So what they try to do instead is they try to get anybody banned, suspended, or removed. So, and this is it is frustrating for me. It definitely is. Whenever you have people that deliberately try to misunderstand you and then reframe what you say in a way that's completely inaccurate and totally wrong.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Asmongold's a bit of a chud, but I think he'd agree with that too. Again, I'm
He's definitely a chud, but that's okay.
recording from Tel Aviv, and I'm part of
I love my chud brothers.
the ADL.
This is Tel Aviv.
To be honest, guys, am I actually like, none of this stuff is serious to me, so I troll a lot, but like, do people actually care about this garbage?
All right. Well, I don't think he did anything wrong. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe because we are posting videos like this every single day. Peace.